US oil technical analysis starting on the monthly time frame. If this is your first time of watching my videos, make sure that you are subscribing to the channel, click on the bell notification, and then leave a comment to help the channel out. Alright, so US oil, I'm going to begin the analysis on the monthly time frame. This is my monthly upper zone and then my monthly lower zone here as well. What else do we see here on the monthly time frame? We are seeing strong level of buy sensitivity on this support level. Why? Because anytime price makes contact, it sees buy pressure to the upside. And then this whole move here is a monthly push. This is also a monthly exhaustion and a monthly continuational push to be able to set in and move price all the way to the upside to create equal higher highs at the top over here. All right, now what do we do again? Since we know the direction of the market, we are going to move all the way to a weekly time frame, a daily and the forward time frame, and then break it down one after the other. All right, let's go all the way to weekly time frame and understand the weekly flow of the market. All right, so this is the weekly time frame of US oil. Now, US oil on the weekly time frame, let's put meaning into it. We have our weekly upper zone and our weekly lower zone here as well. Now, looking at the weekly time frame, price has been able to break above the strong level of what? Sensitivity to the upside with a push. Now, since price has been able to break above this level of sensitivity, that gives us the free range for us to be able to go all the way to a target that we predicted on the monthly time frame. But now let's look at how the weekly will move in terms of the monthly direction. All right, so in the weekly time frame, we are currently seeing a weekly push now. Now, this weekly push should go all the way, make contact here to create a higher high, come all the way down to create another higher low here before price will make contact, okay, with that monthly resistance level that we talked about. All right, now since this weekly higher high has not yet been created, that means that we can capitalize on this weekly higher high even before the higher low will come in and then the overall buy will set in as well. So let's take it all the way to the daily time frame, look at the daily structure, and also know how we can capitalize on the next weekly push that is about to make contact with this one resistance level here to create a higher high and then a higher low before price makes it all the way to the upside. So mind you, we are going to capitalize on this weekly one push to the upside first. All right, now let's take it again to the daily time frame as I said and know how we can capitalize on this weekly push. All right, so this is the day time frame of US oil. Now looking at US oil on the day time frame, we are currently seeing what? A daily push. What should happen next? A daily exhaustion before a move to the upside will set into this weekly resistance level. So for us to be able to capitalize on the weekly push, that will give us a higher high on the weekly time, as we said on the weekly. Price first needs to come for what? A daily exhaustion before we will set in all the way to the weekly resistance level. Right, so we are going to see daily exhaustion complete to also give us a higher low here, sorry, before price makes it all the way to the weekly resistance level. And then look at this, and then since the daily exhaustion has not also yet completed, that means that what we can capitalize on this daily exhaustion first before price create the higher low here on the daily, and then we pick our entry to capitalize on the weekly push that we also talked about on the weekly time. Very simple. I love this. I love the breakdown. Guys, let's continue. This is very sweet. All right. Now let's take it all the way to the forward time frame and then capitalize on this daily exhaustion first before we can capitalize on the weekly push that we talked about on the weekly time frame. All right. Let's go the way to the forward time frame. All right, so this is the forward time frame of US oil. Now, if you look closely at US oil on the forward time frame, okay, this is the daily push, and then this is the daily exhaustion that we are trying to capitalize on. Now, if you look at the forward time frame, it is very simple. We have our full H upper zone, mid-range zone, and then lower zone here. Right now, you can clearly see the what price has moved from this uptrend to a downtrend now. Now, here on the forward time frame, the way that we are going to capitalize on the daily exhaustion before the weekly push is very simple. Look at this. Price broke structure very nicely here, and now it has given us what a lower low here on the 4 hour, a lower high. And what happens again? Price came all the way down. What are we going to see? We are going to see a new lower low. Price goes back to a new lower high. And what do? We pull the trigger here all the way to the downside. So US oil, this is how we are going to capitalize on the weekly, the daily exhaustion. Right, so price will come down to create a new lower low, goes back to a new lower high before we can sell all the way to the downside to capitalize on the daily exhaustion before our intended capitalization of the weekly one push. Very, very simple. All right. So this is going to be our entry on US oil, a short-term entry on US oil, something like this, very simple. Put it all the way down here, and then drag it somewhere around here. I think this is somewhere around here is very good. Right, so this is going to be our setup on US oil. So first of all, we are capitalizing on the daily exhaustion, which will give us the higher low, before we capitalize on the weekly what push, which will also give us the higher high on the weekly time frame. It is very simple. All right, I love this. So this is going to be our entry on US oil. All right, let me put in a coordinate for you guys. So we have one here. All right, something like this, very simple. All right, now once price is able to make the new lower low and the new lower high, we buy here to the downside. Okay, the TP1 is at previous low. Once we hit TP1, we move SL to entry and then play with house money. All right, so there's only one thing that can make this setup invalid. Only one. That's the price makes the push a downside and does not come back for exhaustion, but instead we see a continuational push further down, then this setup will become what? Invalid. So that's it for US oil. Stay tuned until the next video. See you guys. Make sure that you also are joining my free Telegram channel. The link is on bio. Peace. I'm out.